Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on live through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, coming again today, you're very welcome. I trust you enjoyed my last video on Black through his song Wonderful Life, which is a bit of a combination of, oh my goodness, what's just happened, and I'm getting over that thing, but also having to live my life at the same time. So this is, being a human being can be complex at times. So I trust you found that one encouraging. We're going from there to Norman Quentin Cook. He was born in Bronte, Kent in 1963. At the start of his life, music was very much part of his existence pretty much since he was born. He took up violin at the start, actually, and it was quite funny that one of his fellow students would become a future UK Prime Minister. So it's not everybody who can say that. It's when his brother brought home an album from the iconic punk rock band The Damned. Now, I did them a little while ago. He thought, hey, I actually really like this thing. In fact, I'm going to learn to play this thing. And he became quite proficient in many instruments, and he did start playing in a few punk bands around the traps, drums and vocals in particular. But he was also studying, and he did a Bachelor of Arts in English and Political Science, and actually did very well in English. He seemed to have a bit of a knack for it. But while he was at uni, he was also beginning to style his DJing career, because he thought, well, actually, this is really where I want to go. I started doing some DJing. But in 1985, the Housemartins lost their bass player, and he said, hey, do you reckon you could play with us? And so he did indeed do that. And over the course of the next little while, he did record 2 albums with these guys who both of the albums got in the top 10 in the UK. I've got a couple of clips from that time. We've got Happy Hour, one of the hits. I've got the official clip on that one. We've also got Caravan of Love. Now, this is a live version. Look on the right-hand side of the stage. That's where you're going to see Norman. And this is a very famous a cappella, that is no instrument recording of Housemartins, who could sing really well. Around 1988, the Housemartins kind of finished. They went off and did their various bits and pieces, and a couple of other acts that Norman was part of, Beats International and Freak Power. He was also part of Mighty Dub Cats a little bit later, and he was starting to get quite well known. Don't forget, electronic music was well and truly had been around for quite a while, but the DJ thing was really just kicking off, and this guy well and truly was at the start of that. So we've got not so much a traditional sort of singing, vocals, band sort of thing. We've got a little bit more stuff going on here, a lot more effects, a lot more to do with sound. And this guy well and truly was at the forefront of that. We've got Magic Carpet Ride. We've got the official version of that one. In 1996, a group of friends were sitting around the campfire and the fire, having a couple of drinks. I thought, hey, I need a name. So what can we come up with? Something goofy, something ironic, something a bit weird, something a bit quirky, a bit like me. And the name Fatboy Slim came up. This is the guy we're talking about today. The album that came out that time, Better Live Through the Chemistry. Love the album title of that one. Hey, you know what? Chemistry is all about reactions, isn't it? But we start off with 2 things and we end up with 1 thing. And I think there's something quite insightful about that album title. I think what Fatboy Slim was trying to do at this point is to just sort of bridge, I think, the gap between where he was and mainstream music. And so from that particular album, we've got Everyone Needs a 303, official clip of that one. Very insightful song. I think all of us are thinking at some point we need to protect ourselves a little bit. 303s are a little bit bigger than normal, so I'm not sure where he was going there, but it's just a really good song title, I'm thinking. So I've got the official clip of that one. In 1998 came out You've Come a Long Way. I think he's referring to himself here a little bit. And one of his iconic songs, Praise You. I gotta praise you like I could. We've got an official clip of that one, which has actually won some MTV awards. That particular year, he won 3 of them. We also got a live version at Glastonbury Festival. Fatboy Slim has played all of the big festivals to really big crowds. There's one particular concert where he was estimated paying to 60,000. He paid to 250,000 people. In fact, the police had to call it because it was getting a little bit dangerous. I've got to praise you like I should. Obviously, this is talking about compliments. This is talking about letting that significant person in your life, let them know how much they mean to you. You know, your life is just so much better because they're part of your life. And I think praising somebody is really saying, hey, I just think you're just the best thing out. I think you're amazing. I think you're beautiful. I think you're gorgeous. I think you might be handsome, whatever it is you are. But I think the concept of complimenting each other, telling each other how you feel, saying, hey, look, I think you're amazing. I really think you're amazing. Every time I see you, you overwhelm me. Man, I just took one look and I'm just gone. It's like words are just so important, aren't they? Words are just so powerful. Words of endearment, words of like love and want and need, and all of those sort of things are just really important. Our mouths are just really important things. The words that come out of them also can do a lot of damage, but they can also do a lot of good. And to praise someone is to say, hey, words just really don't cut it. I don't have words really to encompass all that you are. Now I think about the phrase, looking forward to seeing you tonight. Well, you know what? There's more to someone than just saying, I'm just looking forward to you tonight. All of you, everything that makes you who you are, I just can't wait for all of it, because you just really get me going. You get me excited, and you know, I want to just be with you. So let's always think of ways that we can actually praise each other. We can give compliments to each other, tell each other how we really feel and what that person means to us, because those sort of words should never die. They should always be there. It doesn't matter you've been together 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, or whether you just started, they should always be there. If you just get in the habit of saying, I love you, often. So just you find that encouraging. So massive song and album for Fatboy Slim. Move forward to 2024, Bus Stop Please. I've got a live version of that one. And it's good to see after all of these years, and I got thinking, well, 30 plus years, he's been doing this thing, and he's been doing this thing consistently to big crowds all around the world. And so to get a release in 2024 is pretty cool. We've got a live version of that one. Between 1996 and 2004, there's been 4 studio albums. That's the studio releases. Then there's also been 5 EPs, 1 soundtrack, 3 live albums, 2 compilation albums, 28 singles, 3 video albums, and 31 music videos. He's estimated to have sold around 10 million albums, plus all the streaming and everything else that you do these days. So well and truly, Norman has, through his name, Fatboy Slim, has well and truly contributed to this contributing collaborative legacy of this thing called music. So it's good to give this guy a bit of a go today. So the links to those 7 clips are in the description below. And I've also included my last video from Black. So if you want to recap on him, feel free. Well, if this is your first time to Life Reflections Your Music, or you've come back for another one, how great to see everybody here. Well, that's it for today. Next time we're going to get on to the lads at 5 Seconds of Summer. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.